What is up, guys? Zach is back bringing you another Pokemon X and Y Wi-Fi battle. This one against Mecha Badger, aka Afflictive, on Twitch. This one was, I think, another subscriber battle from Wednesday. I have a bunch of them, so I might as well use them for YouTube content. He brings a bunch of threats in the form of Pokebank Legendaries, Tornadus, I think it's Tornadus or Thundurus T, and Landorus T, and Genesect, of course, Talonflame, of course, very strong. I just brought some stuff because that's how I built my team today. So without further ado, let's get into it. Let's see here. What does he lead with? I would imagine he'd probably lead with his Genesect, possibly? Maybe his Talonflame? Okay, so he leads with his Talonflame. I lead with my Exploud, knowing that I might be able to take a hit. If he was banded, I don't think I could take a hit. If he's not banded, I could take a hit. He hits me with that, and right there, I'm pretty certain I know he's banded. That did an absolute ton of damage. However, without thinking about it, I kind of switched into my Deadwood here, without even thinking about it. Just killed me off, and gigantic mistake, I suppose. I definitely could have saved him. I know Staraptor, not Staraptor. I know I probably could have saved him. Maybe sack Sableye instead or something like that. But here he takes out 3 of my pokes before he finally goes down to recoil. And right off the bat, I'm thinking to myself, well, GG. I just did what kind of game? Wow, that I just had. Here, I do see that it is a Thundurus T. Sorry about that. I send in my Greninja, knowing that my Greninja is still a Greninja, extremely powerful, extremely strong. I go for a Ice Beam there. Cleanly takes out his Thundurus, obviously being flying and electric. And things are kind of looking up, I suppose. Knowing I'm like 99% sure this Genesect is Scarfed because he gave me a Scarf Genesect, so I'm assuming he probably uses the same build. I switch out knowing he's probably going to go for something like a Flamethrower. Here, he does reveal he has the Flamethrower. Chances are he probably is Scarfed, and that did an absolute ton. Thinking that I could probably live the hit, I'm pretty sure I probably go for either a Confuse Ray or a Will-O-Wisp. I do go for the Will-O-Wisp. Luckily, I don't miss it because my Will-O-Wisp do tend to miss a lot. Burning Slowbro, I guess it's a good thing. He is Regenerator, but I guess there could be better moves to hit him with. He is already slow, so T-Wave, obviously not that big a deal. I go for Foul Play, knowing that it's super effective. Probably not my best move. And shows me that it actually does a pretty good chunk of damage. He reveals that he is carrying the T-Wave on his Slowbro. Kind of an issue for me, since I am down 3 pokes now because of the Talonflame starting out. And I know that he still has that Landorus Therian, so he does have a few threats left that I'm scared of, besides his Talonflame and his Thundurus. I go for Confusion here, mostly to try and get myself a safe switch. Most people, in my experience, after they get hit with Confusion once, they generally try and switch out because they don't want to hit themselves twice. Just from experience, not necessarily true all the time. Just a thought. So we burn turns here. Really nothing. Slack off. I hit him with a Confuse Ray. Nothing really going on. He snaps out of his Confusion on turn 2. He goes for the Ice Beam here. It does a pretty decent chunk. Nothing that I was like extremely worried about. It is unstabbed, and Slowbro doesn't have like incredible special attacks, so I'm not really worried about him killing me here. He can't freeze me because I'm already paralyzed. I'm recovering. He's recovering. He gets hit by his burn. Luckily, I have that burn, so I guess it has been helping me a little bit. I don't really want to switch out and give him a free slack off or anything like that, so I think here I just sack my Sableye. I keep going for the Foul Play, knowing that the key to this game is probably my Greninja. It is still Greninja, extremely powerful, extremely versatile in the form of the 4 stab moves, Protean, of course. And I just know I want to get him low enough, because I know another foul play will kill it. However, if he hits me with an Ice Beam, I'm dead. I switch out into my Alakazam, Cuillère, a French for spoon. I know I'm definitely going to live an Ice Beam, no problem. And I should get a free turn here to set up Mega. Should get a free turn here. After the burn, I was fairly certain that even a Psychic, even though he resists it, that it would kill, as Mega Alakazam does have some pretty massive special attack, as well as it being stabbed. So here, I just go straight for the Psychic. I do trace his Regenerator. That was... I don't know if that really matters, but I do go for the Psychic. He does resist it, and it does clean him out, luckily for me. Here he sends out his Genesect, and I know he has U-turn. I know he's Scarfed at this point, because why would he switch out Flamethrower against my Prankster Sableye unless he was trying to not get burned? But here I sack my Sableye to a U-turn. I do get Regenerator health back from tracing that Regenerator, so that was a good move on my part. And suddenly I'm at about a 2 to, I think it's 2 to 4 at this point. He sends out his Landorus, I send out my Greninja. I know here that I can definitely outspeed, I can definitely kill it off with either an Ice Beam or a Scald. I go for the Scald, knowing that if I go for Ice Beam, he has his Genesect that can come in and hit me with a Flamethrower. So I vote for myself to go for the Scald for the water, because I know he probably isn't carrying anything that's going to kill me off, unless he gets T-Bolt. I'm not exactly sure. He gets the attack boost. He goes for the Flamethrower. Luckily for me, I didn't go Ice. I did go with the water. That definitely proves that he was Scarfed. Luckily for me, I burn him here, which was fantastic, fantastic, fantastic. I know I can live one more hit, I think. That burn is definitely something that saves me in the long run. He sends out his Excadrill. I go for another Scald, kind of sacking, I suppose, at this point. I go for the Scald. Maybe he was predicting me to switch out into my Alakazam. I don't know. I hit him straight in the face with the Scald. I don't think he had a chance at living that, as it was Stab and Extreme Power behind a Life Orb from Greninja. However, that does burn me a little bit of Life Orb damage. He does go back into his Genesect. Getting the download boost, probably attack again, yeah. And he's definitely Scarfed. Goes for the U-turn. I'm hoping, I'm praying, please don't kill me off. And if I didn't get that burn there, I lose the game, because Mega Alakazam's attack is, or defense, physical defense is pretty god-awful. Luckily for me, I win that a 1-0 victory with Alakazam. It was a pretty good comeback after getting destroyed by Talonflame in the beginning. So I hope you guys enjoyed that one. It was a great battle from Wednesday. Like, comment, subscribe, do your thing, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.